Okay. So there are some exceptions. To the oxidation number finding. So some general rules are, first of all, we will see common rules. हसनैन तो इसे एनोटेट मत करो, ये एनोटेशन मत करना. Elements and molecules have oxidation number equal to how much? Like say chlorine, fluorine, oxygen, P4, phosphorus, H2, iron, nitrogen, carbon. Elements or molecules, they will always have an oxidation number 0. Why? Because they are neutral. Second, in case of molecules, containing ions or atoms with large difference in the electronegativity has a charge equivalent to number of electron constituent ions or atoms gain or lose. Example, NaCl. So it will have an oxidation number of +1. This will have an oxidation number of -1. H2O. This will have oxidation number -2. This will have oxidation number +1 into 2. How do we find out oxidation number then? Say for example, if any molecule is there, say KMnO4, and if we have to find out the oxidation number of any of the atom, we will consider this to be X. Now since potassium is S block element of group 1, it has one electron which it can lose, so +1 minus or plus minus 2 into 4 equal to 0. So x will be equal to plus 7. It is minus 8. It is plus 1. So it is x minus 7 is equal to 0. So x is equal to plus 7. So we'll write its oxidation number to be plus 7. So in this way, we find out the oxidation number of various atoms. Say, for example, if we have to find out the oxidation number of sulfur in H2SO4, then we will write it as 2. This will be x. This will be minus 8. Will be equal to 0. So x will be equal to 8 minus 2 equal to plus 6. Similarly, we can take more example. Say if we take example of K2 Cr2O7, then this will be plus 2, this will be minus 14, and this will be 2x. So we'll add these all together. So this will come out to be 2x minus 12 is equal to 0. So x will be equal to 12 by 2 equal to plus 6. Similarly, if we have to find out the oxidation number of, say, K2Cr O4, so it is plus 2 plus 1 into 2 plus x plus minus 2 into 4 will be equal to 0. So it will be equal to 2 plus x minus 8 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 8 minus 2 is equal to plus 6. So in this way, we find out the oxidation number of the atoms which undergoes oxidation and reduction. The atoms which undergoes oxidation and reduction. Now these are the common rules. Now we'll come to some exceptions. So for exceptions, we have to erase this whiteboard. I'm trying to plug in the charger of my laptop. Please give me 2 minutes. some exceptions. To the common rules. Of finding oxidation number. Like water has oxygen with -2 oxidation state, but in case of H2O2, it will have -1 oxidation state. Second, in case of superoxides, this is peroxide, okay? This is called as peroxide. It is called as peroxide because for every one hydrogen, there is one oxygen. Per hydrogen has one oxygen each. So it is called as peroxide. +1, -1, -1, +1. Open book like structure. It has open book like structure. Means one oxygen here, one oxygen here, bonded. One hydrogen will be in this plane and another hydrogen will be in this plane. That is why it is called as open book like structure. In case of superoxides, oxidation number changes. Like in case of KO2. Don't think that this molecular formula is wrong. So far you might have seen like this. Ka plus and O minus 2. So K2 you bring here and 1 you bring here. It becomes K2O. So in this case, we call it as superoxide. It is normal oxide. In this case, oxidation number of oxygen will be -half. So that it becomes -half into 2 equal to -1, and it can get neutralized with +1 of potassium. So that +1 and -1 together they are 0. So this is a superoxide. Another example of superoxide could be rubidium oxide. Now, third, exception is halides or oxohalides better? Like OF2. So generally, in case of oxygen, we write H2O. But in case of oxofluoride, oxofluoride or oxohalide, we write F2 after oxygen, because we always write electropositive element at first and then electronegative element. Like we always write sodium chloride, potassium chloride, calcium oxide. So positive part is written at first. So if you compare the electronegativity of fluorine is more than electronegativity of oxygen. So in case of oxygen difluoride, oxygen fluorine has -1 into 2, -2, and hence it has got +2 oxidation state. So in this case, oxygen has got +2 oxidation state. So I have shown you three types of oxidation states of fluorine. Okay, a small quiz now. Oxygen atom can show which of the following oxidation numbers. 1, or say A, -2, B, -1, C, -half, D, +2, and E, all the above. What will be the right answer? I'm getting a few answers here. E, all the above. Very good. Yes. Yes. Very good. Now we will pick up one question based on redox reaction balancing, and we'll balance it by using both the methods, ion electron method and oxidation number method. Both the methods we will apply. balance the given redox reaction by both ion electron method and oxidation number method. The reaction is Cr2O7 2 minus aqueous plus SO3 2 minus aqueous Cr plus 3 plus SO4 2 minus aqueous. So first we will do by oxidation number method. Here we will do by oxidation number method, and here we will do by ion electron method. So first of all, we will have to write down the reaction. Cr2O7 2 minus plus SO3 2 minus. We'll leave some space for adding H plus OH, all that. Okay. Arrow Cr plus 3 plus SO4 2 minus. Here two chromium atoms are there. So we will multiply this with 2. Now, to find the oxidation number of this chromium, we will consider its oxidation number to be X. So we can write now 2X plus minus 2 into 7 equal to minus 2. So 2X minus 14 is equal to minus 2. So 2x is equal to 14 minus 2 equal to 12. So x is equal to plus 12 by 2 equal to plus 6. So we can write here plus 6. And here already plus 3 is there. So how many charges are here? There are plus 12 charges, and here are there are plus 6 charges. Now how many electrons gain and loss is taking place? How many electrons gain and loss is taking place? From here to here, 6 electrons gain and loss is taking place. 6 electrons. Now we will see from sulfur to this sulfur. What is the oxidation number of this sulfur? We can quickly do the rough work and see. Some chat has come. Let us see what is there. 6 gained. Yes, correct. Now, this is sulfur. Let it be x minus 6 is equal to minus 2. So x will be equal to 6 minus 2 equal to plus 4. So it is from plus 4 to this will become x minus 8 is equal to minus 2. So x is equal to 8 minus 2 equal to plus 6. So 2 electrons gain and loss is taking place. So we can multiply this reaction with 2 and this reaction, this one, with 6. Or we can simplify it. We can simplify it by taking LCM 3. So now this becomes 1. So if you multiply 1 here, if you multiply 1 here, so there is no change. Okay. So 2 will remain 2 if you multiply with 1. And this will remain 1. So no change. Now 3 has to be multiplied with 3. So I'm multiplying this with 3 and this with 3. So charge is balanced. Now we will balance oxygen. Here how many oxygen atoms are there? 7 plus 3 into 3 equal to 7 plus 9 equal to 16. And here how many are there? 12. 12 oxygens are there. So to make it 16, I will give 4 H2O. So 4 oxygen plus 12 oxygen, 16 oxygen. Now hydrogen has become lesser here, so we will make it 8H plus. And then very clearly or nicely we can write here that the reaction, balanced reaction is Cr2O7 2 minus plus 3SO3 2 minus plus 8H plus in acidic medium, 2Cr plus 3 plus 3SO4 2 minus plus 4H2O. Balanced. Now we will do it in half reaction method. In half reaction method it is much easier. So we'll take, first of all, we can take reduction half reaction. You can take oxidation also, no problem with that. Reduction half reaction. It is Cr2O7 2 minus is becoming Cr plus 3. So 6 electrons, here it is plus 12 electron plus 12 charge is there. So we'll add 6 electrons here, and oxygens 7H2 we will add because 7 oxygen is there. Now 14H plus has become excess, so we'll add plus 14H plus. So this reaction is balanced. Let it be equation 1. Next is SO3 2 minus is becoming SO3, SO4 2 minus. So here plus 4 is becoming plus 6. So we'll give 2 electrons here. So either you can multiply this with 2 and this equation 2 with 6, or you can cancel this and you can multiply this with 3 only. So this will become 3SO3, 3SO4 and into 3 this much. So 6 electrons and 6 electrons will be cancelled, and hydrogen will balance, oxygen will balance. This side 12 and this side 9 oxygen is there, and this side 12 oxygen is there. So we will add 3H2O. So if I add 3H2O, then it will become 9 oxygen plus 3 oxygen, 12 oxygen, and here 12 oxygen. But hydrogen is becoming less this side, so we'll add plus 6H plus. Now, if you combine both the reactions, if you add the LHS and RHS, if you add LHS and RHS, you will find that three H2O will cut 7H2 and will become 4H2O. 6H plus will cut 14H plus and will become 12H plus. Okay. No, 8H plus, sorry. It will become 8H plus. So see, this will match with, this is matching with this one, and this is matching with this one, isn't it? So in both ways, the balancing will give same result. In both the ways, balancing will give the same result. So we can write down now this as Cr2O7 2 minus plus 3SO3 2 minus plus 8H plus will be equal to 2Cr plus 3 plus 3SO4 2 minus plus 4H2. So in both the ways it is balanced now. Now what I have done is I have given you question bank, isn't it? So I have given you question bank or practice question bank. I have given practice question bank plus notes. Use it for practice, otherwise this skill will not develop. Okay, now I told you that I will tell you one SOS trick. SOS trick is that there was one child who was not able to balance the reaction in single step, and he was not sure if the answer will be right or not. So he used to balance by ion electron method, and whatever final answer he used to get, he used to put it here in single step. So this part he used to do in rough work, and the final one he used to write here. So if no method is mentioned, you can use any of these methods. But if you are asked to balance it by oxidation number method, then don't show the half reactions. Okay, don't show the half reactions. Show the single step reaction and its oxidation numbers. Okay, and correct number of H2O, correct number of H plus. So if you practice, then only you will learn. Just by seeing me doing it, you will not be able to get the practice. Okay. How many of you have understood? Raise your hand. 5. Okay. Only 5. 6. How many of you have understood 50% of it? 50%. How many of you are feeling that if I practice, I will be able to do? Yes, it is true. Unless you don't practice, you will not be able to do. Okay. It is just like Michael Jackson's dance. If you see Michael Jackson's dance, you may not be able to dance like him until you practice it. Okay. So take some known solved examples, practice them, and then only you will learn it. Okay. It is a skill based topic. And this is the central theme of the topic also. Okay. Bye for today.